Hey there everyone, this is Firestone Gaming here, and I'm back with part 2 of Doki Doki Literature Club. Last up we left off at a black screen. There it is, and yeah. So, yeah, let's continue. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world from her eyes. Oh gosh, okay. Hi. Wow. I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face, filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that out loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Eh? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gone up on time? That's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Eh? Sayori glances around at herself. How's it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. Ah! I love doing her voice, it's fun. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need to get a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. I started to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Okay, time for some uncomfortably closed sessions featuring me and Sayori. This looks really this is uncomfortably close. Jeez. Why are my hands there? Don't know why. Her head's giant, is she? Hehehe. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking about how weird it is to have a friend who does these kinds of things. Huh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy you're like this, aren't you? I guess? Hey, be careful. Button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my chest got bigger again. Don't say that. Jeez. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? That's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily buttons her blazer once more. Phew! That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying like that's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then you wouldn't let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I'm shaking hands. Right now. With myself. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah. I guess so, huh? So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Oh, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Eh? Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we... Jeez. What voice did I give her again? I forgot. Why don't we share... No, that's Yuri. Why don't we... Hold on. Why don't we share our poem? Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Fire-chan, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sari still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah? My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Who should I show my poem to first? Alright. Well, I guess... You wanna go from top to bottom, or... Yeah, let's go from top to bottom. I'm definitely most comfortable with sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend after all. Oh my goodness. This is so good, Fire-chan. Huh? I love it. I had no idea you were such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Are you sure you don't like it just... Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Fire-chan poem. Coming soon. I tried to do an advertisement like that, but never mind. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Fire-chan. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Try new things like this for other people. That's something only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. But then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry. Oh wait, that's Sayori. Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Oh, that's cool. Click outside poem area to continue. Okay. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Alright, that's pretty cool. That's pretty funny. Alright, nice poem, Sayori. Your handwriting's really good. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't just answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Hey, don't be mean. I still try my best. Ah, yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice. Or, how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you're late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. and I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Something. I feel like the next one, isn't she like the tsundere person? I feel like she's gonna be really judgmental. What voice did I give her? It's like a very like, hold on. Well, it's about. Okay, that's Mickey Mouse. Whatever, I'll do it. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. Oops, sorry. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try, but that's about it. Oh, that's pretty nice too. It's a simple poem, but it's nice. Does it even rhyme? Climb, leap, race, seek, try, fly. I don't think it rhymes. Does it need to rhyme? I don't know much about poems, sorry guys. Yeah. I told you to. Oh, gee, I keep forgetting what voice I give her. Jeez, Natsuki, why do you have to be so hard? Okay, yeah, it's that. I told you you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Jeez, that's a horrible voice to give her. I'm sorry, guys. Jeez. Okay. Wait, I need to practice. Yeah, I understand. But the other okay, no, that's jeez. But the other nice thing. But the other nice thing. Jeez. Okay. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. Oh, okay. So it was on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did ya? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Okay, so we got Yuri and Monica. Let's go for Yuri next. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes. More than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine. Don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. So it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Okay, cursive handwriting. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. can't read. Calm, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Okay, so like a very yeah, she's all about horror, isn't it? So it's a really it's a nice poem, I guess. Sounds like too advanced for me. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Yeah, I kind of got stuck on one of them, but it's alright. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Haha. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Fire-chan. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Okay, that was a nice exchange between the both of us. She gave me good feedback. Lastly, we got Monica. Alright. Hi, Fire-chan. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Fire-chan. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But that's sort of the barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, I guess that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayuri would like. Is that so? You and Sayuri are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if we had those sorts of things in common. Okay, let's continue. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles. But I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Okay. Hole in the wall. It couldn't have been me. See? The direction of the spackle protrudes. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel. Blind. Like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas. Already scorched with a permanent copy of a meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. Oh, I can scroll. Cool. So where was I? Sorry. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. I feel like these poems have more sentimental value than I'm picking up, but that's just me. So, what do you think? Well, it's very free form, if that's what you want to call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style's gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting an emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. Across the room, Sayuri and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What is with this language?
Huh? Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
I keep forgetting her voice! Jeez, I'm sorry. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Jeez.
I guess you could say it's fancy. I guess you could say it's fancy.
Yeah, okay, like that.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Ah, thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't come out as nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple of suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayuri liked it, and Fire-chan did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all,
Excuse me. I really appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Ooh, tension! Tension! Which I haven't yet. And Fire-chan liked my poem too, you know? He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up.
oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress a new member, Yuri.
That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Fire-chan appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Huh, and how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Ah!
Is everything okay?
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one who's
Jeez. Oh my gosh, okay.
I wasn't the one whose chest magically grew a size bigger as soon as Fire-chan started showing up.
Natsuki? Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't involve you!
I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing there. Fire-chan, she's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all confusing for no reason? The meaning should jump out to the reader, not force him to have to figure out.
Sorry, I'm just... my voice hurts.
The meaning should jump out to the reader, not force him to have to figure out. Help me explain that to her, Fire-chan.
Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning them most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary at limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Fire-chan?
Well,
How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course, that's going to be... Eeny, meeny, miny... Oh, Natsuki, Yuri, or Help Me Sayuri. I'm going with... Help Me Sayuri! Natsuki. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri... But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayuri!
ah,
Yeah! Everyone's fighting is making Sayuri uncomfortable. How can the two of you be fighting? How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this?
Fire-chan, Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her.
I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict.
Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being.
She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place.
Excuse me, princess. Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes.
Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting?
Because...
Well, also, Natsuki's cute, and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's... Oh my gosh, why do we keep coming back to that topic? Thanks, Sayori.
And Yuri's chests and Yuri's chest is the same as
it always was. Big and beautiful. Oh my gosh, Sayori, what's happening to you? ... Sayori? Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression.
I'll make some tea.
Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayori is vice president, I whispered to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing for me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori's amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see herself get hurt. That makes two of us. Oh, we're writing a poem again. Okay. So, let me just save right here. There you go. Okay. So, okay. So I think I don't know. I'm kind of shifting more over to Natsuki. I don't know why. She's just really interesting. So, you know, maybe I'll try her now instead. Since I tried Sayori last time, now I'm gonna try Natsuki this time. So I'm pretty sure she likes cute things. So, cheeks? Yep. Cute. Yep, there it is. Nibble. Mouse. Rainbow. Oh, that's Sayori. Okay. Lucky. Oh, that's her. Okay. Kitty. Poof. Kawaii. Pink. Papa. Oh, that's her? Okay. Eternity. Oh, that's Yuri, okay. Kiss. Yep, that's her. Parfait. Yep. Bliss. Strawberry? Okay. Skirt. Color. Chocolate? Okay. Uncontrollable. Jeez. Agonize. Jeez, you have some messed up words. I'm sorry. Bubbles. There we go. I should be able to get Natsuki now. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Fire-chan. Yo, Sayori. It looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come to me with buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we just take a look at your purse, Sayori?
Eh? Why that all of a sudden?
No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori.
That's not fair. How did you even know?
It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, then you wouldn't have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option. So cute, that pose.
Ah! I give up. Don't make me feel guilty.
If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty.
Ha 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 ha.
Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? I didn't notice she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always.
I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Fire-chan to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough into retribution. I didn't mean it like that. I got too absorbed in my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You're right, though. I did something bad, and I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there?
Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me.
But you wouldn't have come here if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Whoa, that kinda scared me for a bit.
Yeah!
Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles down into the desk.
Ow. What was that? Huh? A cookie?
Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around.
Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution.
Retribution.
Actually, that one almost worked.
Her voice is so hilarious to do.
I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy.
Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite.
So good.
Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth.
I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie.
Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it?
Jeez,
beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah? Why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me.
Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her.
Jeez. I get it.
Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Oh, that's so cute! That's pretty funny.
Hey! Did you seriously just do that?
Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well.
Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori?
Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room.
Where's Monica anyway?
Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today?
Not me.
Yeah, I haven't either.
That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a
I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined.
That's true. Excuse me?
Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Siri chose the club over a boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed.
A boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time.
That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least.
It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book, and Natsuki has disappeared into the closet. I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Oh, this is a new screen.
Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff in the right spot. What's the point in keeping her collection organized if someone else is gonna mess it up?
I think her voice is the hardest to do, but it's also the most fun. It's also the most fun to do. Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes around the shelf. Manga?
You read manga, right?
Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know anyway?
I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face.
What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga. Shoot. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack.
There it is.
Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of mangas and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest.
Much better. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world.
I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic, or it's simply terrible.
If you're gonna judge, you could do it through the glass on that door.
She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging or anything. I didn't even say anything.
It was the tone of your voice. But let you know one thing, Fire-chan. Considering this is a lesson straight from the literature club, don't judge a book by its cover. In fact...
Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box.
I'm gonna show you exactly why.
She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking animated feminine poses. It's exceedingly mo.
Don't just stand there.
Ugh. Natsuki grabs my hand and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall, beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat.
Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that.
Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this.
Don't just say that. You'll make me feel weird about it.
Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's particularly a bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am.
Wow, how long has it been since I read the beginning?
You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then?
Not really. Maybe sometimes after I finish the series. Hey, are you paying attention?
I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice of life fare. I kinda grew out of these, since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there gonna be a plot?
Well, obviously. think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot?
Oh, new screen. Sweet. Okay. We got some, we're back in Doki Doki Literature Club featuring some more uncomfortably close reading sessions. We read on the floor. We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple of chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you?
It's not.
Even though you're just watching me read?
Well, I'm fine with that.
If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't?
That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know.
What do you mean? Didn't you share your manga with your friends?
Could you not, Robin? Jeez.
Sorry.
I could never get my friends to read this. They just think manga's for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, "Eh? You still haven't grown out of that yet?" It makes me want to punch them in the face.
Ugh, I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Wait, which part?
I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. Ugh, I just can't wait, can I?
Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it.
Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems.
Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? ...
So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what?
Yeah. I flipped the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. Oh, her expression changes. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's really cute. I might have that for the thumbnail, actually. I'm just gonna screenshot that. I'm gonna keep that for the thumbnail.
Ha I totally forgot that happens.
Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels.
Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bad for her since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter.
Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience. The thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Are you all ready with today's poems? ...
Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse?
Sorry. I just needed to make sure we had enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Natsuki suddenly noticed how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Sayuri. Natsuki! Jeez, I'm sorry.
You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens?
Yeah, but Monica just said...
Don't be dumb. Just take it home with you.
Huh? Is that really alright? I say that mostly because I didn't really plan on using my spare time to read this.
Well, of course. It'll take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. Meow, I'll kill you. Fatality.
By tomorrow? I only got part way through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then. I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. Who should I show my poem to first? Okay guys, I think I'm gonna end it off here. And yeah, next episode we're gonna be showing our poems. No, our poems, not my poem. Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that. Anyways, Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, leave a like, please. If you don't like it, you can dislike it. But you want to leave a like, don't you? Anyways, don't forget to like and subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you all later. Thank you for watching so much, and bye.